Yo, what is going on, guys? I'm your host Biscuits, and welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're going to be customizing the Vapid Firebolt ASP. This vehicle is based on a second generation Ford SVT Lightning, which was produced from 1999 to 2004. Now, Ford's special vehicle team produced a total of 28,124 Lightnings in total for the second generation, and all of those Lightnings were produced in Ford's truck facility in Ontario, Canada. So every single second generation Lightning was built in Canada. So without further ado, let's go ahead and hop in here and get to customizing. We are going to start off here first at my agency so we can install a missile lock-on jammer. Okay, so missile lock-on jammer, $400,000 done. Now let's make our way over to the LS car meet where we can throw some HSW upgrades on.
Hey, well.
All right, so the Vapid Firebolt ASP is in the off-road class, which makes absolutely zero sense. Rockstar, please. It's not too late. We need to put this car into a different category. Muscle car category, maybe? I feel like that would definitely fit a lot better than off-roading, considering this vehicle is rear-wheel drive. Literally makes no sense. Okay, HSW upgrade. $1.5 million. What a good deal. Okay, let's throw that on. And for the brakes, HSW, absolutely. For the front bumpers, we got a secondary carbon or a forged carbon as an option. Okay, I guess we'll just leave that stock for now. Rear bumpers, we have a secondary carbon or a forged. Do the same thing, leave that stock. We can add a rear roll cage, utility, a rear cage with the fuel cell, and a bed rack. For the engine, let's go HSW engine, of course. Exhaust. Okay, so we have a chrome, titanium tip. We have the angled chrome. We have the twin titanium, the twin angled. We have a side exit, but it just looks completely off. The bed stack, exterior stack. Man, Rockstar really dropped the ball with customization on this vehicle, and they literally gave it like off-road options, but this is a Lightning. No one's off-roading their Lightning, so I don't know what they were thinking with that. I guess we'll go for the twin angled chrome exhaust. Grill. Alright, so we got some plastic horizontal, some chrome painted. We also got the plastic mesh. We have some chrome mesh painted, plastic hexagon, chrome hexagon, and painted hexagon, as well as forged carbon. Okay, so here's my problem with the grills. You can change the grill, but if you change it to anything other than stock, it no longer matches up with the bottom grill. You guys see the grill that's in the bottom of the front bumper in between the fog lights? No matter what option you choose, you're going to make it no longer match. So with that being said, I'm just going to leave it stock. Hood. We have a secondary. We've got a cowled hood. Secondary cowled. We have carbon. We have a cowled intake hood, and that looks like an intake hood for like a Dodge Ram. That does not belong on a Ford Lightning. We got the twin intake hood and secondary and carbon. We have a twin vented and same thing but secondary and carbon. We got a performance hood, quite a bit going on there. Same thing but in secondary carbon. And then we have some blower options. Large filter, oval intake, the triple intake bug catcher, and a couple forged carbon options. Nice. I personally think the cowled hood looks the best. I think it's the best fit for this Ford Lightning, so let's throw that one on. For the headlights, let's go ahead and throw some xenon lights on. And for the neons, yeah, let's throw some underglow on there. We'll come back for a light color choice. Livery. All right, we got black double stripes. We have navy stripes, sports stripes. We have the parts hauler, which is obviously a livery that references the Fast and the Furious. Paul Walker's Red Lightning. Very nice. We got the flag bearer. That one is actually pretty sweet. I kind of like that one. We have the Vapid Classic. Now, I think that is a livery that references the first generation Lightning that was produced from 93 to 1995. We have the Hot Rod two-tone. We got the American flag livery with the flames, special recon camo, and the HSW liveries. Okay, so let's figure out a respray, and then I think we'll come back for a livery. Mirrors. We have secondary, carbon, or forged carbon. I think I'll just leave those stock. For the license plate, we'll go custom biscuits plate, of course. Side skirts. Okay, so again, Rockstar, what are you doing with these options? This is a truck, it's a lowrider truck. Like, no one's putting tube steps on a lowrider truck. This is the dumbest thing I've ever seen. Yep, all those options are complete fails, so we'll just skip those. Spoiler. We have a low-level ducktail, we got the mid-level ducktail, and a high-level ducktail. The carbon track wing, a GT wing, autocross wing, and then a forged carbon GT and the forged carbon autocross wing. Nice. Yeah, we definitely want to get that traction bonus. Let's just go for the low-level ducktail and sun strips. So we have plastic primary, secondary, or forged carbon. Suspension, we're going to lower this thing all the way down with the HSW suspension. Transmission, we'll go HSW, and turbo, we got to do stage 3, absolutely. Windows, let's go ahead and black them out, and we'll do limo tent. Wheels. I think we're going to have to throw on these forged 5 wheels. They look very close to the OE wheels. We will come back for a wheel color, but let's go ahead and make the tires bulletproof and respray. Okay, so we have a primary color, we have a secondary color, and at the moment I'm only seeing the stitching on the seats for the secondary since we did not choose any of the secondary body options. Okay, we also have a trim color, and that is going to be part of the door and the insert on the seat. And crew emblem goes on the side of the doors. Okay, so I'm noticing customization is kind of a big fail for this car. So if you want to trick it out, you're really going to have to do something unique with the paint and the livery, and that's what I'm trying to do today. I want to do something more unique. I've seen a lot of Firebolt ASP builds on YouTube, and people are just doing them red or blue or like black, and it's cool and all, but it's just not anything special. So I'm gonna try something a little wild. I want to go for this dark purple pearl for a primary, and for the secondary, let's just go frost white for the secondary color, and for the trim, let's go rolled steel for the trim color. That way we just have a little bit of a separation from the black interior. Okay, now let's go back to the wheels. Let's do the wheel color black. And now let's go back to the livery. Yes, let's do this special recon camo. Recon camo on top of this purple pearl looks super trippy. It's like an oil spill. And let's go back to the neons, and let's go ahead and do black light for the underglow color. All right, I believe that is all the options there. Let's go ahead and get this outside. We can do a sound test and some first driving impressions. And here is the Vapid Firebolt ASP outside in the sun, and we can see that paint, and man, this is a wild paint job. This paint reminds me of like when you've seen like gasoline and water and it gives off that kind of like almost like purple green color hue. Like that's what this paint looks like with this livery and the purple pearlescent. So the HSW emblem goes on the bottom left of the tailgate. Let's go ahead and get all the doors open and get a closer look at everything. Starting off underneath the hood. Actually pretty good detail underneath the hood there at the engine model. You can see the cold air intake there. That's pretty sick. There it is right there. And then also you can see the valve covers are also the primary paint option. That's pretty sick. Coming around here to the passenger side. It's got some nice bucket seats here. A little bit pixelated on the details on the door. Come around here to the back where the tailgate. That is cool. The tailgate actually opens. It's pretty sick. Let's hop up in here. Okay, so I'm not sure what's going on with this tailgate, but as you can see when I hop up... Oh, okay. Try again. When I hop up in the tailgate here, there's just like an invisible barrier. Like my character's literally just floating off the ground right now. I don't understand why that is. And finally, coming around here to the driver's side. Not bad on the interior, a little bit of details there. Got a couple extra gauges down there, that's cool. We also have 3 pedals, so it must be a manual transmission, and we have what looks like a stick shift. Kind of interesting though, because the Ford Lightning was not offered in a manual, it was only offered in an automatic, at least for the second generation. All right, let's go ahead and give it some gas and do that sound test. Oh man, that actually sounds really good. It sounds like a beefy V8 for sure. Man, this paint job. I cannot get over this paint job. This is so sick, this purple and green. Alright, so I know I already mentioned this at the beginning of my video, but let's go ahead and confirm the drivetrain. Okay, so as we can see, the Firebolt ASP is rear wheel drive. All right, let's go ahead and floor it here. Very nice acceleration for a truck. So far, I have not noticed any oversteer at all, which is very impressive for a rear wheel drive pickup truck. Yeah, wow. Okay, the grip is very good on this vehicle. The Vapid Firebolt ASP has a top speed of 139 miles per hour when you have it fully upgraded with HSW. This vehicle is also the second fastest vehicle for circuit racing in the off-road class. The Firebolt ASP has the fastest top speed out of any off-roading vehicle in the game. All right, let's try a brake test and brake. Nice. Brakes for sure work. I wouldn't say they're like amazing, but it definitely slowed this thing down pretty quickly for a pickup truck. I love the exhaust note on this car. This thing sounds so good. Alrighty guys, so there you have it, the Vapid Firebolt ASP with HSW. Overall, this is a pretty sweet pickup truck in GTA Online. Unfortunately, customization is not very good. I'm not sure what happened with Rockstar, and they kind of dropped the ball on this. And they just threw on a bunch of like off-roading truck modifications, but this truck is not an off-roader, so I don't really understand the thought process on adding this vehicle into the off-roading class. Now the price, so just under 1.9 million to purchase the vehicle, plus an additional $1.5 million. You're looking at $3,394,500 to get this thing HSW upgraded, and that doesn't even include the $400,000 lock-on jammer or the actual customization. So for what you're getting with this vehicle, it is very, very expensive. I don't know if I can justify the price. So if you are tight on cash, you may want to wait till this thing goes on sale. Now, if you're like me, then definitely go ahead and pick up the Firebolt ASP. I had to buy it as soon as it was available because I love Ford Lightnings. I remember back in the day when I was in high school, I had some mutual friends that had a Ford Lightning, and I just always have thought they're very, very cool looking trucks. It's kind of your call. If you're flush on cash, yeah, go ahead and pick this one up. If not, you're kind of tight on cash, maybe wait till it goes on sale. I will go ahead and wrap the video up here. If you enjoyed this video or found it helpful, please smash that like button. Also consider subscribing to the channel if you are new here. Thank you guys for watching. Please stay safe, and I will catch you all on the next video. Peace out.